I talk a lot about psychogenealogy, and sometimes the word itself sounds a little bit complicated, and then people start asking me like, yeah, but how can I see the patterns? And if I don't do the whole family tree, or I don't have the time or the money or the energy to invest right now in that, how can I really see those patterns on a daily basis, let's say, at least to start working on that? And I guess there is a really simple way, a simple formula to see those patterns on a daily basis, that is to observe our mental narrative. Our mental narrative is the best way to see all the inherited patterns that we have from our family and from the whole family tree. The mental narrative is the perceptions that we've been creating, how we see the world, how we perceive the world, how we perceive ourselves, and how we perceive others. The mental narrative is created from 0 to 7 years old in our childhood, because it's how we are seeing others see the world, right? I learn through repetition, I learn through opposition, I see or hear certain things that I feel like, whoa, no. And I learn through compensation, I add something oh, they wanted this, yeah, I'm gonna make it happen. Mostly repetition. We've been talking about how repetition is one of the biggest loyalties we have with the family tree. We repeat what we see. We're learning. We are connecting with the world, right? We're children. We just repeat and receive. And that's how we form the mental narrative. The mental narratives are like goggles, like glasses that I'm wearing to see the reality, to perceive the reality. So those goggles are like something that we use every day. I use this every day to see myself, to talk to myself, to see others, to talk to others, and to see the world, and to describe the world that I'm seeing. Every interaction we have, every comment, every interaction we have with someone, with ourselves, with even thinking, even dreaming, maybe dreaming is more at the unconscious level, but every interaction we have, if we can give ourselves a second of presence and 30 seconds of presence and be there, we can see, we can catch the mental narrative, we can catch that perception, we can work from normally, let's say commonly, we go to victim, we portray the victim like, poor me, they did this to me, I'm here just trying to help, right? Like this victim type of attitude, complaining a lot, not really being responsible, emotionally responsible, blaming others. This is kind of like the victim type. The savior type, so it's this narrative of I did this for you, I'm always helping, people needs me, I have to do this, I'm called to do this, using the savior type to maybe overcompensate or don't really show ourselves in full vulnerability. And the other one is the so-called bully, and a little bit aggressor, that is a little bit passive aggressive, but it's kind of always on top, with power, with certain comments, with certain arrogance, maybe I know everything, yeah, nice, your opinion, but I know more. So the really simple exercise is go and check your social media, go and check your Instagram right now, your Facebook, or whatever social media platform that you use, and even your chats, to see what you wrote, to see how do you interact with people, because that way you interact with people, those things that you write, those things that you say, those perceptions that you create, those assumptions, those beliefs that you have, are every single time, at every single moment, showing you your inherited patterns. Because if in my interactions I'm always fighting or defending myself or trying to cover my insecurities, this is telling me something about myself, which is connected with that family tree, with that inherited pattern. This is a really simple invitation to be aware of your mental narrative, to be aware of your interactions, to be aware of your perceptions, to simply be aware to the way you talk to yourself and the way you talk to other people. and the way you describe the world. Check your interactions. Check those ways you communicate. Check like you wake up and what is the first thing you tell to yourself. Like really, this really simple exercise can show you so much about yourself. Do it. Give yourself that opportunity. Remember that you can get in the loop of the trap. You can get trapped in that trap of repeating the same, or you can choose to take the treasure and free yourself from your family tree, beliefs and patterns. You can choose today. What do you want?